Hey everyone, I'm Jen and I'm with Budge. Raise your hand if you've tried to change something about your health recently. Yeah? Who hasn't? Okay, good. Everyone else should have raised their hand. Now raise your hand if you've bought an app or a device to try to help you. Yeah? How many of you failed anyway? Okay, good. Well, we built Budge for one of you, at least, and for people like our friend April, who just broke up with her boyfriend, and she needs to get back in dating shape, but she's not sure where to begin. So April launches Budge. She looks at the list of things she can do. Looks cool, right? She's especially interested in the first one, push-up animal. Turns out April has always wanted to be able to do a few push-ups, but she wasn't sure where to begin. She sees a list of things she needs to get going. A floor, yeah, got it. Arms, check, she's ready to go. Next, Budge is going to ask April to drop and do one push-up to show that she's dedicated. She drops and does it on her knees, because Budge is asking her to start with something so easy. Next, Budge is going to ask her how hard her program should make her work. She likes the looks of the first level, Lizard. 8 push-ups seems doable. She's going to go ahead and start here. And since this is her first time using Budge, April's going to tell Budge how to get in touch with her best. She's going to pick the time for her reminders, 7 a.m., which is going to give her plenty of time to get ready for work after she does her push-ups. Next, she's going to tell us that she hates email but loves texting. April's in complete control of how Budge reaches out to her, so she can change these settings at any time. Budge tells her she's scheduled to do her next push-ups tomorrow, but April is still feeling like a badass from that earlier push-up, so she's going to drop and do 8 more. April's going to go ahead and check in those 8 push-ups. She could also check in by simply texting Budge, by @DMing Budge on Twitter, or by using the simple check-in page. If she wants to share what's motivating her with other Budge users, she can share her secret ingredient. If she wants to tell someone what's blocking her from doing push-ups today, she could share her nemesis. She could share that with friends on Twitter and Facebook, or she could...
You're fine.
Or she could... She could keep it private. So April's doing push-ups today thanks to good old-fashioned breakup angst. Who hasn't been there? Who's there right now? Okay. And she's going to go ahead and share that with other people on the stream in Budge, which is like our equivalent of the Facebook wall. April sees what everyone else is doing and remembers she's headed to South by Southwest this weekend. Who is? Raise your hand. Okay, the only thing April's going to be pushing up there is a beer tab. So she needs to pause Budge while she's at Austin. She's going to tell Budge to get back to her in 3 days. April goes to South by Southwest, has a really, really great time, and she gets back. Budge is texting her and nagging her to do push-ups, but it's not really working. She needs something extra. So she's going to activate a special feature called Nag Mode. Nag Mode will pause any other programs that April is working on and give her a call at 8 p.m. every night until she does her push-ups. You could think of Nag Mode as the passive-aggressive X in this case.
No audio.
And actually, April has a few more push-ups to do to finish push-up animal. Since starting Budge, April has gone from doing 1 push-up to doing more than 50.
No audio.
Come on up, April. Hey, everybody. This is April, an actual Budge user. Come on.
So I have a few more push-ups to do before I am victorious at push-up animal.
Yeah.
Do them with me, Jen.
Oh, God. Let's go. In heels? All right.
heels.
I can do it. You're going to school me at this.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You're going in. Dude, I'm done.
Keep going.
All right, everybody, let's give April a hand. Holy crap. Thanks, April. Thanks, April. So we wanted April to come on stage today to show you that with Budge, we wanted the tech capabilities that make things like this possible to fade into the background. We've got a great back end with adaptive reminders and smart leveling, but we want that to fade into the background. What you should remember about Budge is that it's not about the tech, it's about what the tech helps you do. Launching today, Budge is at bud.ge for the iPhone, Android, and on the web. Budge, how will you be better? Thanks.
Neil, thoughts? Questions?
It strikes me that I need this in a lot of parts of my life, not necessarily around working out. And the sort of game mechanic athletics app space is incredibly complicated. So the thing that really jumped out at me was sort of the sort of ability to choose how much you want the application to bother the heck out of you. I want that for emails and getting back to people and not necessarily doing push-ups. I mean, there's phenomenal applications out there that are fitness related. So kind of the question is, where in the spectrum of like fitness, better game mechanics, better social, or this one specific feature do you think, the application really comes together? And if it's the latter, I might encourage you, just because of the competition in the space, to think a lot more broadly about the application of this as a doting but nagging friend, if you will, which I think is, for me, the most interesting part of it.
Thanks, Neil. Nag mode for your life, not just your health.
Yeah.
That's what your girlfriend or wife is for, right?
I'm not touching that one with a 10-foot pole.
More questions?
I do. Besides April, do you have any anecdotes or data that shows that this will actually work?
Yes, actually.
And
Buster, you want to
share-
talk
share
about
with
some
us.
of our stats from the beta?
Yeah, we've gone through about the main problem we're trying to solve is to keep people from falling off the wagon and giving up. So what we've found is that of the people in our beta, people that come back week after week after week, which is a sign of checking in, of making progress, is over 50%. And that's the metric that we've been trying to hit over and over and over again. Every time we add more people, we want to keep that the same.
Yeah.
I think you guys have invented a new business model. We know what SaaS is, and now there's nagging as a service.
Totally.
NAS.
NAS.
NAS. Any more questions or comments or thoughts from our judges?
Yeah, the monetization piece of it, I think could, I'm not sure of. I get nagged for free. I don't have to pay somebody to nag me. But actually, I think that the idea of having a prompt, an Evernote kind of capability, but let's have a prompt in different aspects of your life. That's interesting to me. So I like that idea. It's just I don't know that I'm going to pay somebody to kind of ping me on a routine basis. So maybe I might think about the monetization piece of it and whether that's the best way to make that work.
Right now, users are buying each program, and then they're buying things that help programs work better, like nag mode as an a la carte service on top of the initial program.
You only buy the added ones if you need it, right? Yeah.
Great. Let's hear it for Budge.
Thanks, everyone.